What's up, Devil's Bed? The agenda tonight, we're going to be doing some track practice. Yep, playing the Ahumahi Ring. I'm very glad I update that before I go live. Sometimes I think I can work on it while I'm kind of in the early stages. Not friendly to me. Just working on getting back to my home base. All right, we ready, folks? Hi. Let's reposition the camera briefly. Yeah, how's everybody doing? It is Friday night, and I am very glad of it. It has been a nice long week. I have had super busy work time, and honestly, you just stuck like that. You really just want to go relax and hang out home. Playing one of your favorite games, but sadly, I do have like the starting twinges of what could be some type of like sore throat or something. I don't know. It's probably gonna be a short stream tonight, just as I work on kind of depending on how I feel. Right, it could go one way or the other. So anyhow. The plan for tonight is we're going to get in there with a good friend of mine, EchoBit, who runs Anzia Racing, and we're going to learn the Ahumahi Ring. It's what's coming up for the CruxCup 24-hour and then Open GP. We've got a couple of teams from the Red Legion doing these long endurance races with the CruxCup, and I will actually be participating with some... sorry, I just got an Amber alert on my phone. Those are rare. So yeah, I'll be commentating for part of the 24-hour race, and I think there may be one or two other races that I'm participating with, but alas, we'll be going through that. I haven't looked at that schedule, and I have like I have a big, long, like couple of almost 2 weeks of road trip vacation coming up. So I've been just focusing on getting ready for that. So we got a couple things going on tonight outside of that. So the challenge is to get 6 laps on the Ahu Mahi circuit. And then, yeah, we've got the giveaway for the Missed Fortune game pack. For these of you guys who like salvage, as I do, it's an interesting ship. I think I'm gonna prefer my Vulture just for a lot of the solo operations, but you know, it's a little slower. It's only got the one mining laser or the one salvage beam. But yeah, it's an interesting value proposition with the exposed cargo on the outside of the rack like that. So we have that all done. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's get into game. And let's start getting ready to meet up with the party over on the platforms of Orison. And I have just completed the Galactic Tactical Nap, bringing me back from Pyro and the dangers that it may be. How's everybody's week been so far? Any like big ticket items? Great opportunities you all undertook? I had a couple of projects at work, experiments that just turned out real well. I'm gonna go with the noob suit because we are gonna be, you know, just racing. Makes sense not to invest too much time in there. Yeah. And I will admit, I am not great with racing right now. It's been a while. I do have sustenance. No backpack. Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll be fine. This all assumes we're gonna survive long enough. Okay. Waiting for elevators. Okay. Get on the train and pop into Discord voice. Hello?
All from down onto the player that launches your race.
You're hearing echo bit here.
24-hour and what they're comfortable with.
Hi all.
Alright.
And
Welcome
hello.
in, Red.
And I am streaming, so just we'll keep it in this channel for today. But
Understood. Not a problem. We're doing 24-hour race launches now. We
Nice.
launched a few of them, and that's just we're getting everyone to do it. So if you are able to make your way out to the Red Legion team beam, we can get you experiencing the CruxCup 24-hour race launch. So right now we're about to launch Captain MD. We're doing just some race direction calls. So doing engine check and a distance check from the ship. You got a question, Captain?
yeah, just double checking. Once I take off, am I just going into the hangar to relax, or am I coming back to the pit lane, or what's the story here? Sorry,
Up to you. I recommend doing a lap when I launch here, because we're going through one at a time. Do a lap of the circuit and come back into pit, and then put yourself back into the loading crane geometry to protect your ship. So yeah,
Okay, so
use this as a chance to do a launch and a lap heading towards Kaplan, go around, and then come and land, and stage yourself back in the Red Legion Spearship Inactive Racer part of your team.
okay.
Looks good. Race direction is confirmed. Red Legion have staged their ship with engines off, and Captain MD 50 meters a second.
My left joystick isn't working.
Is about to begin, so get ready, Captain MD. Listen up for the countdown. Here it comes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Go, go, go.
The timing on that. My train here fell through the ground partially. Yep, phasing through walls.
welcome and Mickens. If you'd like a party invite, Emperor Prowess is currently the party leader. You're welcome to come in and practice with us.
Are you guys, are you currently doing practice for the 24-hour?
We're doing 24-hour practice first. Even if you're not there, you're welcome to join in and have some fun with it. And then I'm switching to Open and Pro GP race practice, a simulated launch, in about 15-30 minutes, depending on how long the 24-hour takes.
So I know me and Captain are also in the Open GP. Is that going to be like later on for the...
Yep. I would say in 30 minutes from now, we'll switch to Open GP, Pro GP race practice. But you're welcome to come in and experience what the 24-hour is like. Come give it a try anyway.
Yeah,
Exclamation point,
I've got
Anzia.
something to take care of, or at least attend to real quick, but I should be back in time before the AP, or the Open GP practice.
All
No
right.
problem. We'll see you then.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
Red
retrieval
Guy, would you
system.
like to experience the 24-hour launch as well?
Sure.
Alright, stage yourself as the active racer in the middle of the Red Legion team pit beam, facing the exit of the tunnel, perpendicular, straight ahead of the exit, with your engines off, and then get out of your ship, and be 50 meters away from your ship.
I'm not gonna
ready
claim
to
this.
start the race.
So, real quick. I was running my cargo, or trying to run my cargo, earlier this week, and pulled the C2 at Orbituary Station and loaded all of my cargo on there. And the ship got destroyed. With the cargo on, wiping out, I think it was like 6.2 million credits worth. It was, total was like 6.2. I didn't have all of the refinery orders on there. There was a couple other people who had their own. But I'm going to leave this sitting here as a reminder of why sometimes I really just get frustrated with the game.
Like a good Red Guy. 50 meters away from your ship. Engines are off. Race direction confirmed.
What do I want to take?
Legion races are ready to launch. Get ready for the countdown to start the race. Here it comes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Take the Redeemer.
Go, go,
What's up,
go,
Canadian
go,
Maverick?
go.
Get on that ship, turn the engines on, and away you go.
Alright, when I get up into orbit, I'm gonna probably do a quick bed log and restart my client because one of my joysticks was not connected.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, we'll see you in a minute.
Yeah.
Alright, so the only person we haven't launched, I believe, is just Red Monster. I'll do a launch when Red gets here. But we're gonna move on to practicing what happens when you need to swap your active racer or ship. So, we'll wait
Taking
for
out the Redeemer.
Captain and Soul to get back to the Red Legion pit beam and park themselves inside the cargo lift, the little cargo train area. Once you're all here, I think what we'll do, because Soul is the last to arrive back here, is we will pretend Soul is coming in to pit
Oh,
to
come on.
swap with someone. Let's say they've reached their maximum seat time out in the field of 3 hours, and race direction, which will be Gentleman Jazz on the day. He says, okay, Red Legion racers, your Soul's been out in the field for 3 hours. You need to come into pit and swap. So, Canadian Maverick, if you could come out and stage yourself, ready to swap with Soul. Soul is coming into pit right now. So, Soul, just take your time. You don't have to go too fast here. You're coming into pit. I would say pit just a little bit to the left or right of Canadian Maverick as they stage themselves. And then what happens, what we need you to do autonomously, you don't need to tell race direction this. Have your landing gear deployed, and make sure your landing gear and your ship come to a complete stop on your race team pit beam. So if you overshoot like that, that's okay. come back, and then land your landing gear, Canadian Maverick, autonomously when you see Soul White ship land,
Down.
and static,
Engines off.
stationary, you're good to go. You can launch. Yep. So yeah, exactly like Soul did
Okay.
there, communicate that that's happened. You can do that autonomously. You don't need to inform race direction. Just keep it to your race team comms. And now Canadian Maverick is the active racer for your team. And then you would go into a 24-hour race team app that we will provide. So you'll be able to see all of the live
Ooh.
standings, how your races are doing
Overshot just
in
a little
terms
bit.
of
What we're
seat
gonna
time.
do.
Like you'll see a progress bar build up to 3 hours to
Yeah.
say like, okay, you know, Soul's about to hit 3 hours. Now's the time. This is the last lap they can do where they need to put and
I'm gonna
swap.
quickly exit seat.
And
We're gonna restart the client
excellent.
here.
So moving yourself
Because
over
my left
to
stick
the cargo lift area
was
to
not
keep
connected
the ship
initially.
and take it out of the way of the race. So Mav is gonna do just a quick lap around here, and then we're gonna have someone else practice replacing you, Mav. So now let's pretend you've had 3 hours of seat time, or
Get
maybe
into the
you're just doing
bed.
an hour stint for this part of the race. You're coming into pit. So let's get Captain MD, if you could stage yourself.
Okay. Exiting
onto
menu.
The race team pit being ready to replace Canadian Maverick. Come and get
Real
ready
quick.
to launch yourself. So
Alter 4
on
restart.
the landing of Canadian Maverick, and when he is stationary with landing gear touching the beam, that is your signal that you can go. As soon as you see that on your screen, you can launch. You can go straight away and replace Canadian Maverick and become the active racer for the race team.
And that is with engines on?
Yep. So you don't have to start with engines off when you are actively doing a pit
What's up,
stop
Jadabeast?
and ship or racer replacement. Your engines can be on, power on, everything ready to go. You're just waiting for Canadian Maverick to come in, land, be stationary. So if there's any sliding in the landing, wait for Canadian Maverick to come to a stop. He needs to be landing gear touching the beam, stationary, for it to count. And there will be race checkpoint observers, and the race timers will also be watching the team. If we have any issues with the timing of this, we will give you.
Alright, you're going the right way for a smack bottom.
What's
A
up,
little
Sol?
bit of overshoots. That's okay. This is why we need to do this, because you need to learn what your retro thrusters of your ships are like. They're much weaker. Now here comes Mav. Mav is coming in. Pilotus
Down
can
stationary.
be like voicing stationary.
See ya.
Captain MD is good to go. Amazing communication. So that's the sort of the voice transactions we need to do on the day to make that as clean as possible. And race direction should have no problem with you doing this fully autonomously. They will be watching you carefully. But that is how you do illegal pit swap. So Mav is now putting himself into the inactive part of the team pit beam inside the cargo containers, or the loading bay, I should say. The geometry there will protect your racing team and your ships. So let's see, who we're going to
Alright.
stage next. We've had Sol,
I
we've
can do it.
had... And Promise, yeah, you're up. Promise, make yourself
I have a
the
question,
next
actually.
active racer. Yep, go for it, Mav. What's your question?
Like for this, well, I think almost every beam has one of them, but like there's a little part of the beam right after the like cargo crane area that has a little bit of protection, like from the track.
Oh yeah, you can hide
is it
behind there
okay
if you
to-
want.
yeah, okay.
You can.
might be a good
Yeah, I
idea
would say
to-
anything from the cargo cranes backwards is fine. Like you can use any of that space. Just try and keep visually clear the center of the beam. Like the center of the beam is where we need clear observation. So if we're only seeing like your active racer or a station
On the way.
racer there,
What's up, James?
then that
Here
helps
I
us
am,
with
brain the size of a
New
planet.
follower.
They asked me
Welcome
to
to
take
the
you
Red
up to
Legion.
the bridge. Call that job satisfaction. 'cause
Can't
I'm-
hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
I have another meeting in like 10 minutes I have to be a part of.
No problem. We've got you
Thanks
down
for
with
coming.
the basics. So thanks for coming, Mav.
I will be practicing my pit stops now.
Watch
Perfect.
as
That's
they're
it,
giving
yeah.
the
Now
rundown
that you
of
know
the tracks
that the
there.
retro's a lot weaker, you can feel that now. That's a new thing to learn. I mean, I don't mind if you do a flippin' ban as long as it's like not too wide. and you maybe judge it that, yeah, there's no traffic coming behind you, that you would confuse. But I would recommend just doing it with your retros. I think most people they'll want to see the beam in front of them, so they won't flip their ship around. But yeah, I don't think you'll waste too much time if you use retros, even if they are a little bit weaker.
So we're just in travel.
Should be completely fine.
So Echo Bay here
Alright,
is
so
providing
we are
our
waiting for Captain to come around.
updates.
So get ready, Travis. We've got Captain at Shimura coming out probably another 1 or 2 minutes, and then they'll be right behind you, and you will replace them and become the active racer for your Red Legion racing team.
Kind of doubt the Fury has retros. Is my only comment on the retro situation. I think it's just got the
Yeah.
4. So a flipping
But
burn
you
might
know,
be.
thrusters.
Yeah.
It already has good thrusters for retro. It's good in every direction.
All right, so I'm on my way. I'll see if I can pull out. I may have the M50 once
That
I'm
would be great.
once
Very
I'm there.
difficult to control the M50, but I think joystick users can wield it a little bit better than us KBM
Okay.
users. But if you wanted a smoother time, if you had a little bit of extra time, I'd recommend the Razor. The Razor is a lot easier to control.
Yeah.
I may or may not
Okay,
have gone
now
a little
this
too
isn't-
low.
That's okay. So what you need to report, Captain, is Captain MD ship destroyed. That you report that to race direction, and then race direction acknowledges that. We'll just say that you did that, and then Emperor Pravis, when you hear your active racer ship destroyed, and race direction acknowledges that autonomously, you are allowed to launch an active racer into the race to keep going. So launch yourself right now, because race direction has acknowledged your team's formerly active racer as ship destroyed. You can now replace them. So that's how that works. It wasn't in the
Echo Bit
video. In
has
fact, I
2
intend to do a
patches of
follow-up
mine.
video before we
The Red Monster
actually
SC
run the
and also
24 hour,
the Red Legion.
which goes over the specific rules, like the 6-hour chassis change, and demonstrates the 24-hour race team app and the race team, the racer seat time limit. So I'll demonstrate the web page for that and the cooldown that starts to happen once you build up seat time. So I'll have a video that shows that, and also how to autonomously deal with like an active racer crashing in the game or crashing to desktop, or some emergency comes up where suddenly your active racer needs to pull out of the race, or is just incapacitated and respawning.
So a lot of details on the background, how to do
You should be able
racer
to launch
swaps.
them with an acknowledgement from race direction on the type of incident that's occurred. You'll be able to launch an active race to replace or to become the active racer. So that's fantastic. The Emperor
Show
was going
Crusaders were
around.
coming up.
Let's see. So I think we've done all of the team members except for Red Monster. That Red guy. Would you like to do a pit stop launch? It's completely up to you.
I think
yeah.
Red guy actually. Oh, he's back. Never mind.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? All right.
Oh,
so
then I'll
Travis,
go back
next time
out.
you come
Yep,
through the
sorry.
portal- Yeah, this is good practice.
Red guy, I think you left your helmet behind.
That's it, exactly. Yep. So hit back out to the beginning of Milford. Pretend you're coming back through. And what we'll get you to do, Promise, is to practice coming to a stop, landing on your team beam, and then Red Guy is going to launch and replace you as soon as he sees your ship come to a standstill, landing gear deployed, static on the team beam site. Let's practice that now. Let's practice you coming into a pit stop.
This ship is a little squirrely.
Red guy, you left your helmet behind.
Are you stayed?
Hey, hey, Dadbot nerd. Okay. We're just getting
Good.
started.
Good.
Coming in.
Come in for the pit. Alright,
We've
Red
been
Guy, watch for
getting
Promise
set
to-
up on
Overshot it.
practice.
Okay. Let's completely fine. I really expect this to happen. But this is why we're practicing now, so that we like experience it. And anyone's that haven't practiced, like they spend a lot of time coming back.
Is that my landing
down.
gear?
Go.
Come to a stop. Go red guy. There we go. We're going on. Fantastic. There
Yeah.
we go. So
My landing gear bays
that
are
will be
open.
something to practice. Retros a lot weaker. So yeah. What I've been doing myself, even though I'm not racing, I just love to practice this stuff anyway. I come up with a kilometer readout for the ships. I'm like, alright, the Sabre ground has weaker thrusters, but if I put on the base and brakes at about 1.2 kilometers, I will be at a really nice speed to approach my rest input beam. So start when you do your next race practice together. Consider writing down
sheesh.
those numbers for the ships that you'll be flying, so that it's more intuitive and you have a number to remember when you're racing a ship. So you put the brakes on to make your approach to the platform as smooth as possible or as nice as possible.
Head over.
Awesome. Red guy, come back in, land yourself on the Red Legion team pit beam.
And of
let's
course, my
see,
controls are inverted.
I think that's pretty good for the 24-hour. The closing of the 24-hour race will be the same as any other endurance race that we have. So there'll be, at the 24-hour mark, the race director will determine who is the overall leader of the race and mark them as the ship
Sorry to
that
interrupt.
will be
Okay, come
doing
forward
the
a
white
bit.
flag
There's
lap.
visible crates.
Yeah, you're hitting invisible crates,
Wait,
chops. You need to pull
That's right,
forward.
yeah, some crates there. Yeah.
We're hearing
I'll make
the whole
sure
group
that's in the
there as they're
race
doing their
safety
practice.
briefing. There's a lot to go over there, but I really love that we're doing practicing before that to figure this stuff out too. But yeah, so there'll be a white flag lap set by the overall race leader. Everyone keeps racing until the overall leader completes their
Some
final
graphical
lap. Then it goes into checkered flag.
differences
and anyone
there.
crossing the finish line at that point
Crusader does have a surface.
finishes their race as well, just like a normal endurance races. So that's it for 24-hour race practice. I will do a little bit more when
Yeah.
Red Monster gets out here. We'll make sure Red Monster has a
Yeah,
launch
Echo Bits
practice,
addressing everybody
so
in
whoever's
the
around on the
chat
24-hour
here.
team from now. I'll bring you out and we'll do that with Red Monster as well to get Red Monster the experience of launching in the 24-hour race, staging, and then also
My
some
vision,
pitching
I don't know.
practices as well, just for fun. But now we're going to change gears. We're going to do Open GP and Pro GP practice. So now we're looking at the reverse circuit for the Ahi Mahi ring. Red Guy, Pravis, I think Mitkins isn't here anymore. Captain, you're racing an Open as well? Is that
I
correct?
am. I just need
Awesome.
a monk.
Alright, go ahead and switch to your Open or Pro GP ships. Bring out your Mole or your Buccaneer, whatever you're using there. And we are going to stage ourselves at Providence. Providence, where the start grid will be.
Cap, if you can lead me back to the hangars. I was it lost trying to listen, unfortunately.
Nice. You doing the 24-hour for the first one? That'll be awesome. I will be commentating for part of it. I think I could also be an alternate,
I'll probably give you a buck.
but
Thank you, Zola. I'm gonna run to the bathroom while you do that. I will be back in 2 minutes.
yeah, just
Is anyone currently at the hangars?
Red is.
I
Just-
think, yeah, red just landed.
Okay, there we go. Down. Hey, Doc.org, how you doing?
You know, learn where to go in RSM based off the light patterns, and then they go and change the light patterns.
Right. How you doing, Dad, bud? I was watching last night, kind of lurking a little bit as I was doing my workout. Was it last night? It might have been the night before. I've started working out every night, so I'm losing track of the days. Dadbot, if you have a short, like 5 to 10 second like sound clip you want, I'll set it up. I'll set it up for like the intro alert when you first type in. Okay. What ship should I bring out? You said the Buccaneers are an option. I don't know.
Whatever ship you're using for the race.
Oh, see, I'm using my microphone and my charisma.
Well, you better bring those out then.
So if you're in class, then you are in a ball, Hercules, or a raft. But if you are racing class, any other ship not on a dedicated racing class, I would recommend the Buccaneer, the Drake Herald. Herald is actually still pretty good. That's Super Raven. P-52, all of those three ships are really good.
I think he's commentating, not racing.
Ways of flying.
Can I get a P-72?
Yeah, I mean, but come out and experience it. P-72 is okay. Yeah.
All right,
Come out here.
I'm familiar with
Come
that
and
one.
practice the OpenGP with us. And then the P-72 is also in the CruxCup 24-hour, so bring that ship out. We'll do some OpenGP Pro GP launch practice, and then I will switch to showing you, Red, how the 24-hour will be launched, how we do staging, and racer swaps in that one as well.
Gotcha. I am gonna go set my medical spawn first, though.
Yes.
Unless somebody's got something out there.
Time. Don't worry that it takes a lot of time. Go and do that. Get yourself set up at Orison Hospital, and we'll see you in a minute.
Okay.
Hey, Red, did you hear that CIG is giving Echo Bit a dedicated server for this race?
That I had heard.
Keep that off stream.
Apologies.
And just discuss that with your race team later. Yeah.
My bad.
Thank
Sorry.
you. That's alright.
As you can see, Cat, Hanger's working as brilliantly as usual.
Okay. Spaceport. We're gonna ride the shuttles back. Set our spawn because I don't plan on dying, but I will. And yeah, I don't want to have to come back from New Babbage every single time. Oh, lame.
Yeah, should be safe.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I'm borrowing Soul's Buck for the Open.
Oh, nice.
It would have taken too long for me to practice. Yeah, would have taken me too long to go all the way back to Lorville to rent that. I already had to go rent the M50, and Ira rejected me when I tried to go through it earlier, so...
Well, not to mention Lorville was trapping people.
Yeah.
Didn't help either.
Okay, Hanger's opening.
I've decided I am leaving my C2 in its destroyed state. I'm not going to claim it. I'm going to just let it sit there as a reminder.
Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttle.
All the pain.
Well, mine didn't destroy itself. Mine just deleted the cargo.
The cargo...
Corsair.
Cargo could be, like, invisible.
No. I've checked in every possible way.
What's up, Solomon? Okay, 45 seconds on this. Holy turd. Okay. I don't really have anything here at Orison. I used this as my home base during... maybe it was the 4.0. It was one of the more recent patches. Yeah, after not using it for the longest time, it was just not a very optimized performance thing. It's kind of rough.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Thank you, nice voice of the shuttle lady.
Hey, how's it going?
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Good to see you.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing. The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Okay. This is the part that's the worst. Everything you gotta wait for shuttles to drag you around. If they work. Go over, we'll set our spawn at the hospital.
Nose slightly to the left, Cap. You're not straight.
They're setting up over here. Not too far off of our race. Platform.
Alright, Captain. I'm gonna put your open team, because you're the faster races for today, up on the first, forward, and front beam. So come move up a beam and
Approaching next station.
hang out here.
If this
Yep,
is your stop,
come on up.
please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Okay.
Which paint is that, Promise?
To the hospital. I guess I could have pulled the raft while
I
I was
can't remember
there.
the exact name for it. I'd have to look it up. But it's supposed to be like a purpley color, but I'm not really
Is it
seeing
like one of the,
purpley.
is it one of the like Dollarvine or Afro type ones?
Yeah, it's one of those
My
ones.
textures
I think it's
here
the
are all
Dollarvine, but I could be wrong. But it's
weird.
one of those two.
Looks really
It's
good in
whichever
this.
one is supposed to be more purpley, but I mean, it straight up makes it look like the carbon, so.
Yeah, it looks really good in this lighting.
Thank you.
Yes, not the patient check-in.
Park yourself up next to Emperor Provis.
Bit forward, bit
Someone,
forward.
you just take
Not the
it
pharmacy.
before we go?
Bit forward.
Bit forward, 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 forward.
What was that, Echo?
Okay.
Red guy, bit forward. You're off. Hang
Michael,
off too.
are
Yeah.
you racing as well? Do you want to practice this just for fun?
Okay, just verify.
I'm on the 24.
Okay, we are set.
Park yourself up next to...
Here we go. It's good Echo Bit's doing a lot of the talking today. I'm dealing with a bit of a sore throat.
Hello,
so-
Tenor.
It's dinner.
Hello.
Hey, Tenna.
Hey!
Figured I would pop in and say hello since I was unable to like jump in at the start of all of this due to other things going on tonight.
Well, I know
It's
that
okay.
Red is going to be running through a lot of the stuff that we just ran through for the 24 hours, so if you can stick around, you and Red could do it together.
Okay.
Okay, heading over to the spaceport. Yeah, the clouds are off for me.
Good.
That's smart.
Yeah, everybody turn your volumetric clouds off for this race.
It
Yay, visibility.
it not only helps you see the other platforms at greater distance, but you don't get the rain effect streaking all over your windshields.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
I was just getting to see how the performance ran with DLSS4 too. No, I'm not kidding. I've seen a noticeable improvement. I'm getting 60 FPS in the jump tunnels.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there we go.
Echo, I saw that all of the pro races are now full. Congrats on getting so many signups.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, and thank you for coming out and doing this for us who don't want to go and do the real one.
Yep, I
That
did
was-
recommend organising this sort of practice again as an org. Make sure you run it on your own without me, and yeah, figure out what your strategy is going to be, the order of your ships, the order of the players as well, closer to the time. And also practice those pit stops, because I think anyone that doesn't practice will be caught out by how weak the retros are, but you can definitely tighten that stuff up with some org practice.
So much Provis, your starboard side appears damaged.
What?
Not sure if it affects performance or not.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
Engines look good.
It's probably cosmetic. I've been having the same problem with my mole lately too.
It definitely could
Yeah.
be because you let me fly it yesterday.
I'm gonna say it's probably because I let him fly it yesterday.
Missed your shuttle? Not a problem.
I may have
Just
taken the
kidding.
turn a little sharp.
Along shortly. At Orison's Skyway shuttle service, more flights means less worries.
But yeah,
Channel raid
I didn't
activated.
prepare
Dawn's
it,
Country
so
Store,
I will
thank you for the
try to do
raid.
that,
How
but
you
it might
guys
just be a
doing?
cosmetic thing, I don't know. On the inside, it doesn't look like my engines or anything. Like I don't see any damage on my self scanny thing,
Shout out here.
and that is a
Don't see any
technical
engines
term
sparking or
for it.
anything.
Oh right, I'm in Pyro because I was trying to make some money
Playing
so I could have a
Star
spare Peregrine.
Soulbot, are you racing in the... Is that your P52 or P72?
It is my P72. I'm not racing in it. I'm just out here for helping with Red's Crux. Well, not for this one. I'm in the Crux, but the 24.
Yeah, and 24-hour. Do you wanna, like I offered, those not racing the 24, would you like to practice our more traditional formation lap start, just for fun, just for experience? Come out and park yourself next to Captain MD. And then I think we'll do the simulated launch. Yeah, so Red is grabbing a P72. Once we've done the simulated launch, that's it. That is pretty much all you need to know.
What were you guys up to, Docs?
On your own, in your own time, for the open and pro GP would be, if you have to put in the mold because
Hey,
if the
thank
fuel
you.
runs out,
Yeah.
you'll need to discover that on your own and practice it. But also practice hitting and going to the hangars out of Catlin and then rejoining on Milford. So just like my video outlines why above Providence when you're rejoining the track on any crash or refueling
Are
that
the
you're
moles
doing.
expected to run out of fuel in the 1 hour race?
I
Nice.
don't actually know.
Bringing Picos to different stations
so
in
I'm
Pyro.
be doing some hydrogen testing. I'll feed that information to you later. It's publicly available in the data project that I have through NCF, so...
I appreciate it.
Regular operation they wouldn't, but afterburning all the time makes a huge difference.
Right, if I'm boosting the whole race and stuff, yeah.
Yep, that burns more fuel, so we'll be ready for that. Alright, let's get the simulated launch of what would be the OpenGP or ProGP launch for you both.
Good old
It's just an
P72.
OpenGP launch. So we have a formation lap, and this is how the grid is set up on the day. So we stage team by team down the beams of Providence here. So this beam exit out towards Milford is beam number 1. The safety ship on the day, which will be me, well, not me on the day, but today, EchoBit is your safety ship. Your safety ship for the day will be Kelly, or their RSA handle is Eurotracker.
New
She will
follower.
be
Welcome to the Red
safety ship
Legion.
for both Open and Pro GP. Very likely in a Cutlass Red with the siren, so you can see her a little bit better. And if that doesn't work out, she'll be running her Hercules, which is extremely easy to see. So the couple of conditions we have for launching a formation lap. So the main benefit of doing this is you get a rolling start into the race. So you're listening for a flag state change from race direction. So race direction will say when we're about to begin that
We're coming
we're
from the other
entering a
side.
grid check, and I'll go do a grid walk down to make sure everyone is in position and here, ready to go. Red, go ahead and land yourself on beam number 3.
Okay, I'm
And,
just coming in from the
prepare
other
to fall
side.
in behind from the moles. Lovely, lovely.
Please don't ram into the
beam
back
number
of us.
3. Yep, being behind the mole. So, the other thing that you have to do in a formation lap is follow each other at a speed limit of 150 meters per second. So, in the couples, just increase the throttle until you get to that speed, and then drift, and then just keep holding it. Or if you have a joystick, it's a lot easier. And then you can also use cruise control, so on keyboard that's coupled mode plus Alt C, or if you've got that set up on a joystick, you can just cruise control real 150 meters per second. The next thing you need to maintain is 500 meters minimum from the racer in front. So the beams are already about 500 meters apart, so you're basically just maintaining the grid that's formed between beam after beam, the distance from that racer. So anywhere between 500 meters and 700 meters is ideal. If you do end up being a little bit slower, maybe you have to fiddle with the controls and you fall behind a little bit, you are allowed to catch up. Just do so carefully to get yourself back within the 500 to 700 meter range of the team in front. Now for the people beside you, so the person on the outside will have a much better view of the person on the inside. So I recommend doing Soulblight and Captain MD. So Soulblight is on the inside line. Soulblight, you will be sort of leading your racing team, essentially. So just you and Captain MD in the front of the pack. And Captain MD, what I recommend doing is having Soulblight in your VA, not maybe 200 or 100 meters from you, and just fly in formation with Soulblight around. Same with the setup here. So Red Guy, you're on the inside line. You will be leading Prowess around. Prowess, keep Red Guy in your view as you fly in formation with them through the formation lap, so that you prevent crashing within 100 or 200 meters abreast or side by side. And then Redmaster, you're following 500 meters behind. Have you actually experienced an open GP or pro GP launch? I think maybe you have. Have you ever
I
raced?
did a couple of practice runs. You know, you and I have done some track days before previous events, but
That's true, and you came out to it. Well, I'm here today with Red Legion doing live simulated launches. You're going to get the real experience. Let's say the grid check has been completed, race direction is happy with how the grid has been formed. Of course, that's when we, as the commentator team, receive that information and that the race is about to begin. So the race director, Gentleman Jazz, will say to our safety ship, alright, Kelly, you're a trucker, get ready to start the formation lap races, start your engines, and hover in place. So just bring yourself up to a height you're comfortable with, keep each other in VA, and get ready to launch with the safety ship. And you'll see the safety ship come in front. They'll put themselves 500 meters from the team in front, and then you're waiting for the safety ship to say, okay, racers, we are beginning the formation lap. So, safety ship is now in position. Racers, get ready to begin the formation lap. Alright, formation lap start. Let's go. So now follow together at 150 meters per second. We're just going to do a gentle left turn towards the Milford platform.
alright, going up to 150. Gotta maintain that distance.
Alright, and at this stage, now that we're under the formation lap flag, we're waiting for race direction to give the call for green flag. So on the word green, when race direction says green, you can unrestrict your speed and the race begins. But what's going to happen before the green flag is that the safety ship is going to peel off. Now, if you are the lead team, you're expected to maintain course towards Milford platform. Don't follow the safety ship. So that'll be Solwhite and Captain MD. Maintain formation towards Milford when the safety ship peels off. The race director will say, safety ship, how is formation going? And then safety ship will report, formation is stable. And then safety ship will say, okay, to everyone, not just race comms, but to everyone, safety ship peeling off. So the safety ship is going to peel off now. Say, MD Solwhite, maintain your course, safety ship is peeling off. Now you're waiting for race direction to change the flag state to green. So wait for that call, maintain formation towards Milford platform.
We're entering from
And
the
when
right
the race
side of Milford,
director...
right?
Yeah, that's correct. You're doing it in the reverse direction. So for this, you'll enter it on the right and then begin the course in the reverse direction. So let's say race direction is happy with how the formation is going. Wait for it. Race is about to begin. Green flag. Green flag. Go for it. Unrestrict your
How do I
speed and begin.
unrestrict my speed?
If you
Like
have a
going
speed
full-
limiter on, of course, turn that off.
You just go.
If you have cruise control on, turn off your cruise, you just go. You just unrestrict your speed. You unlimit your speed. And you begin your race. And then what's going to happen is...
Form.
Yep.
That's okay, that's why we're out here practicing. So, what you'll see is the race timers will be marking where Milford is. It'll make it much easier. So I'm marking the start of Milford platform. Head on over to Ichabod's marker to go through Milford platform. The race timers will be sitting here waiting for you to cross the line. They will essentially start the race timer as soon as they see the first ship cross the start line.
Echo, would you like me to head out to Shimura? Because I know that that's also a bit of a tricky line to pick up if you're not familiar with the course.
That's quite alright, yeah. So you'll be racing around anyway at high speed, so go ahead. Let's just mark it anyway with your ship as you fly up there. There we go. So at this point, the race timer will start and we'll see the live stream updates. This is cool for Red Monsters, you know, as well. This is the timing of everything that's going on. Yeah. That's why sometimes it's a little bit delayed. We're like, the information that, why isn't the race started yet? There's like a few seconds delay. Well, the race timer's waiting to see someone cross that line so they get like the accurate lap time of their...
Who are we getting to for Shimura platform?
That's it. So follow Captain MD to Shimura.
You basically go almost due north out of Milford.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. And we enter from the right side and loop back in.
Yep. And that
yeah.
The turn into Shimura is fairly steep. It's a fairly tight turn.
Okay.
It's interesting. Racing this in reverse, keeping it fresh, giving you a new challenge. So you're after Shimura, you're going up to Providence, enter from the right. But you do Kaplan in the normal direction, and what that creates is like a figure 8 course. But because Providence is the highest elevating platform, you exit Providence at the highest elevation, and then you exit Kaplan at the lowest elevation, so you won't ever run into other races in the figure 8. So there you go, going up to Providence now, entering from the right.
Oh man, we even get to practice a live rejoin.
Yeah, so that's Providence.
Yeah, probably the most difficult platform to see is the return to Milford from Kaplan. So I'll stay there because you'll have the race timers as markers on the day. And that will make things much easier to align with Milford, particularly at night. with all the lights and platforms everywhere.
Who is the
So,
current
it-
party lead?
Emperor Pravis.
Pravis.
I don't know that I have Pravis on my friends list.
Probably
Well,
not.
That's it. On exit of Providence, you're doing Kaplan as normal, which means you enter Kaplan on the left.
Okay.
So to find me, it's Emperor_Pravis. Just if you're looking for me.
Once I'm off the shuttle between between platforms, I'll throw your friend request.
Assuming you can via global.
I can probably manage with the prime comms. I'll get this lap done and manage it. Follow this
So
leg.
on exit of Kaplan, head towards Echo Bits marker. I'm marking the beginning of Milford.
And that was Tenna, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Tenna, I'm inviting you to prime comms. Same with Pravis, and you guys should be able to find each other from that.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're part of the inner circle.
I love my proximity warnings on this race. It's the best.
I mean, they're still
My
hot.
ship's just freaking out.
Solomon. Hey, thank you.
There should be friend request sent.
Got it. And then, you know, give me 1 second and I'll get you added to the party.
Alright, Captain D, say Milford platform. Park yourself as if you are preparing yourself for the 24-hour race. Same with you, Red. Once you've completed this lap, go to the end of Milford, turn around, and then follow Captain MD and Soulbite's marker to the Red Legion practice platform beam today. Reduce your speed to 100 meters a second around Milford for flying safety, and then once you're in the tunnel, less than 50 meters per second. Captain MD and Soulbite will show you where all of the Red Legion ships will be staged to protect them inside some prone geometry and around the cargo boxes as well.
Alright.
Alright, Soulbite is currently at the Red Legion 24-hour race team beam. At least the one that we're using for practice today. Go ahead and go to Soulbite's marker and park yourself up with the
Applin is
rest of
going
the
to be the
24-hour
death
team.
of me.
That trio of vertical bits at the southern end of it
Yeah.
is.
It's so tempting to fly through it. It's so tempting to fly through it.
Yeah, I think the Hercules will struggle, but the Mole will be able to go right through cleanly of those hanging arrows.
All the
I
light
feel like
fighters.
that tunnel's just shorter than all the rest too. Or maybe I'm just crazy.
It's all in your
They're all
head.
the same. Yep.
God, the lights on this thing suck.
Yep.
Dude,
20. It's a Drake ship. 24-hour races ready.
24-hour race is ready. Okay,
Trinitag.
open Pro GP. You can keep practicing. We will.
Give me a second.
Also
I'm coming out to the
honor
beam for
bridge
24
Milford.
hour.
That's alright. Make yourself out. Make your way out here as you can. Follow the flying safety as well. So just reduce your speed when you're coming up to the 24-hour staging area. Okay, so Red Monster, are you ready to practice what it's going to be like for the 24-hour races?
I am ready.
Amazing. We're gonna get you to stage just like the races will on the day. So there, where you are now, that's where we're gonna protect everyone's ships inside the geometry of these.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
I believe
Hydrate,
Travis will
dog.
help organize that. But we will practice you doing the race launch as if you are the very first racer to launch the Red Legion race team for the CruxCup 24-hour. So go ahead,
Alright.
carefully launch your ship, put it into the middle, north side, perpendicular to the race team on the exit direction towards Kaplan. Once you're in the middle, it doesn't have to be perfect. Have your engines switched off, and then exit your ship, and go walk 50 meters away from your ship. This is how we're going to start. Those are the two conditions that have to be met.
Yeah.
Engines off, and then you and FPS as your character, 50 meters away from the ship. Race direction will perform a grid check of the 24-hour race teams. They will do a grid walk. They will look at the state of your ship, so they'll be able to tell by looking at the engine glow. If your engines are off, so they'll do something like this, they'll check that, and then they will measure using the ship and your party marker UI as well to see if you are within a reasonable margin. There you go,
One
50
interruption.
meters from your ship. Yep, hello.
Red, if you are the starting one, you want to have your canopy open and your ladder down to reduce the animation time.
Fantastic.
Good
Yeah,
call
yeah,
out.
come back, Red. Go ahead and use the interact and open up the canopy and open up the ladder. That will halve the animation time. So yeah, there's like little optimizations you can make like that. So whoever is going to launch the Red Legion racing team will want to employ these strategies. Yeah, we went over these before. I'm sort of skipping to this is the action, this is the key stuff you need to know. But that's a good thing to throw out there too. There we go, so that's all set.
Yeah. So Deadbot
Race
Nerd,
direction is measuring you as well. They're doing the grid walk, grid check.
go into the Arena
And
Commander
within a reasonable
racing maps.
margin, yep,
Start learning
50
those.
meters from your ship. Fantastic. Red Legion is ready to launch the CruxCup 24-hour. Red, you are now waiting for race direction to initiate the countdown to begin the CruxCup 24-hour. So that'll be delivered over Discord. There will be a 10-minute, 5-minute, 1-minute warning, 30 seconds, 10 seconds, and then there will be a voiced or a soundboard countdown. We'll decide on that. Probably a soundboard one of me. But I'll do it live for you. So get ready to begin the CruxCup 24-hour and launch your racing teams.
Do I need to?
So here comes the countdown.
Do I need to do some like burpees or anything while we are waiting?
Oh yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Multiple burpees. Make sure you're down your favorite cruise lux. Ensure you have all of that hydration in your character and your character sustained, ready to go. So yeah, countdown delivered over Discord. So you're gonna run to your ship, turn the engines on, and launch as quickly as possible towards Kaplan. So get ready. Here comes the countdown. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Running so fast.
That's it. Jump in your ship. If interact as quickly as you can. Turn on your engines and launch. And do a lap as normal, Red. So launching now. Good launch.
Okay.
Very good launch.
Where do I go
Great
to?
start.
Right?
Go to Kaplan. Yeah, go to Kaplan.
Forward and
So
right.
you're doing the classic direction.
Okay.
Just
That's
as
where
you normally
Emperor
would.
Pravis is at.
That's a little bit too far to the right. No, that's the spaceport.
Spaceport.
Yep. So Kaplan, not too far to turn to the right.
Heading 300 red.
Heading
it, yep.
300. Okay. Go there.
There you go. So do Kaplan, do
Okay.
Providence, and then do Chimera, and
A
we'll
little
see you in
low
a minute.
here.
And we're gonna, yeah. Once you come round the Ahi Mahi ring, we'll also give you a practice of a pit stop as well.
Okay.
That looks pretty good. Looks like you're heading in the right direction.
Enter from the left side or right?
left side. So classic direction, we're doing anti-clockwise, and there's no weirdness in the platforms like the reverse circuit. It is just a standard loop. Inch on the left of Kaplan. Providence is the only inch on the right because of the way it's facing, and then everything else is inch on left. Oh, what's up? Yeah, would anyone else like a 24-hour start practice as well? Tenor, would you like to come up? Stage yourself as the upcoming active racer for the Red Legion racing team. Put yourself in the middle of the beam, perpendicular to the team beam, facing the exit of Milford towards Kaplan. Have your engine off, and then be out in FPS, 50 meters.
Out of Kaplan, what heading?
90 east towards Providence up incline. It's like rally traffic. Medium right, red. Red, you're ruining the P72. Yeah,
We need rally races where the lap is only given to the co-pilot in like 85 X's or something.
Yeah, if we ever do delivery GP again, I do really have a co-driver as well.
Okay, out of Providence, what heading do I aim?
Decline 45-degree right down to Shimura. I forget the exact heading. I had to guess it would be 180, no, 104, somewhere around there.
Okay, 45-degree right and down.
And down, yep. Should be pretty much right in front of you. It's pretty close out of
Okay, yeah.
Providence. Hell yeah.
And then out of here.
Shimura, 90-degree right turn and back to our markers. Enter on the list of Milford. Alright, Tenno, engines off. Exit out of your ship into FPS. We are going to launch you like we would launch the fast racer in the 24-hour. Race direction will check your engine status. They can tell by the engine glow whether your engines are on or off. Also your IR or EM signature. They'll check that as well. And then they will measure you to see if you are within a reasonable area of accuracy, 50 meters, 30 meters from your ship. Looking really good. So now you are waiting for the countdown. Delivered over Discord. Get ready so that race direction is satisfied. We're about to begin the CruxCup 24-hour tenor. Here comes the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I've got a cat that suddenly decided to be on my desk.
Oh no, not the interrupting cat. Engines on and launch yourself away. Soulbite, if you could stage yourself as the next racer to replace Red. We're just pretending Red has been the active racer the whole time. And Soulbite, you are going to take over as the active racer. Stage yourself in the middle, ready to go. So Red, you're coming into pit. We're pretending now that you have had your maximum 3-hour seat time in your ship. You're coming into pit. This is the lap you put on. So come, slow yourself down. You need landing gear deployed. You need to come to a stop on your beam. Your landing gear must be deployed, and you must come to a stop on your race team beam. If you overshoot, it's okay. Turn back and then come in through a landing. But as soon as Soulbite sees you come to a stop and you're perfectly stationary on your team beam, communicate that. There you go, Red stop.
Stationary.
And Soulbite can launch. There you go. So you can do that autonomously. You don't have to inform race direction. As soon as you communicate that with your racing team, we'll observe it as well. We're going to be observing pit stops. If we have any problems, we'll give you warnings about the timing. But otherwise, you're free to do that all on your own. So
And then once I've landed, I'll move my ship over underneath.
Go, move your ship, get it protected under that cargo crane. That geometry makes you invincible. So if there's any problems, any incidents or crashes, all of your spare ships will be protected. And if you want to, if that ship is spent, like, you would go and take it all the way back to the spaceport. get a new one or refuel it or repair it, and then bring it back
Hi,
up
Merlin.
Race it
to
down.
the staging areas of the race team, and that is how you do pit stops. So the rest
Okay.
is just as normal. Following the rules, you've got a ship chassis change at 6 hours, and you've got a maximum seat time per racer of 3 hours, and that is going to be the CruxCup 24-hour. So there you go. You are all
Awesome.
up to speed with how this is going to play out. How cool was that? Yes,
Thank you,
Pretty cool.
Echo. We appreciate
Thank you, Echo.
Yeah.
no
And race it
worries.
down.
I'm really glad I could come out and help you all practice for this. I'm so excited for this race. It's so unique, and we can do such amazing things that we haven't been able to do because of the scale of the race. With all the people you're bringing, we can finally decouple ourselves from those bloody hangers. Where now you're doing full ship replacements, and you don't have to deal with it. You can deal with the hangers in your own time. Like an active racer can be out there for an hour while you're fighting elevators and hangers and other bugs. You've got plenty of time to get another racer staged out. It's so much cleaner. I'm really looking forward to it. And if this ends up working really well, then we will bring a lot of the stuff we've learned from this race down into Pro GP and Open GP as well, and try and improve those races as well. So yeah, thank you all for coming, and yeah, really looking forward to running this race with you. I love you guys very much. Is it race day yet?
5 weeks, Echo. 5 weeks.
5 weeks, not long now. But
All
we're almost
right.
there.
Well-
We'll finish up training there. Thank you all for coming.
Yeah. I'd like to
Have a good day,
do.
Echo.
Yeah, I'd like to go do some laps together as a group, just to understand and kind of get used to the track and the turns and headings and stuff.
Well,
Love it.
Well,
Yeah,
I am about
anything
to
you wanna
finish
do
up
now,
my
it's
lap.
your own time.
so that's great, but
I actually have
we can't
to
have two
run.
groups going opposite directions.
Well, so I think Chops and I are the only ones doing except for Mootkins who just joined, are the only ones doing reverse. I think the rest of you are doing the forward facing, and I know I need to go.
Classic circuit.
I will be in AX2,
Cap is doing
AX2, AX3.
well.
Okay.
Well, then
How you
you
doing,
all
Bob?
need to be nice to Red and go the right direction.
All right. Okay. So are we doing the classic circuit or the reverse?
Yeah, I can switch to classic.
Okay.
Well, because I know Captain MD, Tenna, and Soulbite are all in the 24-hour as well, so they can go the correct direction. Or I guess the classic direction.
Okay. Let's go here.
I mean, I can do either. I actually have to edit the video that I did so that I can get Echo my qualifier lap for, I believe, for the 24-hour actually.
Yes. Now that you're out here, if you do have recording software, make today that you submit a qualifying run so that it's not
Tracks,
left
ship.
for too late. You've at least got to run up. So
Do the
if
track
anything
guide.
happens, you are qualified. You can always improve your time.
There's
You
one
can,
that's
submit a faster run to
got the
SCR.GG.
headings on it.
I would say, yeah, spend some time qualifying today, getting familiar with the track, trying to get a decent time, submit that, and secure qualification for your team. You need all of the main 6 races to qualify, so that you can progress to the race. That's super important.
Is there a version of the Ahumahi Ring track guide that shows the headings as they go out of each of the?
I've been meaning to do that. I actually removed the headings because I remember there was a compass on like a planetary orientation update. So I wasn't sure if my headings were accurate, but it turns out
That is Echo
they
bit.
didn't rotate Orison at all. Other moons and stuff were affected. So actually my original headings are correct. So I will update the maps with the headings again. But if
Alright.
you want, get someone to tag team with you and lead you around the track for now. And then
Yeah.
go by,
Red.
write down the headings as you go and follow your friend around.
Red's gonna need a little hand holding here.
Oh, I can take you around.
Yeah.
All right, Tenna.
In the M50 a bit too.
I've done the classic circuit for what, 2 years now, Echo?
You definitely are qualified for this.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Echo. I'm gonna bounce. Everybody have
Yeah.
a good night.
See,
I think I'm
That's
gonna be
alright.
heading out too.
Love Red Legion very much. I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you and doing some more racing. If you want to do some more practice and the time is good like it was today, feel free to invite me again. I'll be out here if I'm free. Yeah, invite me tomorrow if you'd like.
Hey,
Awesome.
don't worry, I'll
I'm
ping
getting
you.
off too, so I will see you all, and I'll see you all very soon. Love you
All right.
guys.
Thanks,
Hi,
Echo.
Bye, Echo.
Echo.
All right.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
so when you get to the ASOPs, you can go ahead and store your buck. I've got it on my pad.
okay.
So Tenna, did you want to lead up a track route, and anybody else who wants
Sure.
to just do just develop some muscle memory as you get through these tracks? So we're on Kaplan right now.
I will say. Okay, you're on Kaplan. Cool.
I'm right next to you. I'm asking, are we on Kaplan or Milford?
No, we are currently on Milford.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just gonna do this at SCM speed, just so that you get the ease there, rather than at race speeds.
Yeah.
God, I don't know why I'm sliding all over the place. I am not decoupled. This is weird.
Effectively, run a few pace car laps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was there anybody else who wanted to join in on that?
Solway does, but I'm currently reclaiming my ship.
Okay, so maybe Soulbite
Okay.
can join after a couple of laps once we get it.
Yeah.
Get the routine.
So I don't know what the P5272 SCM speed is.
About 200.
But I'm just gonna. Is it 200?
20, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be. Why is my cruise control not working?
Okay. I'm going about 200. So we're going up to Kaplan. I think that's kind of out straight now. It was a
Yeah,
mid
so
right.
straight ahead of me. I'm at 304, but I don't know where you are in relation to
Yeah.
me.
Okay. I'm just a little low and behind. I'll come up and follow a little closer.
But I know if I hold straight forward, I end up at 264.
Okay. Boom.
I don't know if you have your scan bound to something whatever its native, but there's a marker I use when using it. In daytime, it's easier to see automatically, but at night, you've got this, I guess, fuel pod boom that I'm about to pass under.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
look
think
for
I did
that
last
in the
time.
distance to determine where I'm headed for Kaplan.
Gotcha.
Because if I can see the fuel boom, I know I have to go past all four of the balls on it to get to Kaplan.
Gotcha. Okay. So Kaplan, we're gonna do a 90 plus, like basically 100 degree, right?
Yeah, give or take. It's a little bit more than 90 degrees. Feel free to go wide if you want. Of the 3 verticals, I will say these tunnels feel a lot tighter than they actually are, and your ship is a whole lot smaller than you think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, shut up, proximity. I know there's stuff around me.
That's the best part. I think when watching like back at past races, watching the Reclaimers and the Hercules, like the big boys.
You just take caterpillars through.
Okay, and here we go. So we aim up and to the right of the spaceport.
It's about heading 96.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. And then we take
So you come out of the tunnel at the end, come up there. You'll go all the way through. It's a pretty gentle left turn. It's also where I crashed on my first Ahu Mahi course, and it killed me. And it probably cost me 3rd place, which was obnoxious.
No. Jeez, that
Yeah.
That calling of yours could do with the stern talking to.
Yeah.
I see those parts of Providence popping in and out.
Solvay, did you just explode?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I forgot. Sideways motion in a Fury LX is not as good as I always hope it is.
Okay, and
And
now
then Red,
90.
you're going to be making like almost a 90-degree turn coming out of this, and it's going to be down and to your right.
Okay, and I see that one. Pretty gentle entrance, and then this is another hard right turn afterwards.
Yes, and this right turn is the better part of 110, almost 120 degrees. It's sharp.
Hairpin back on yourself.
Pretty much, yeah. It's painful coming out of Shimura, but at least when you're coming out of Shimura, there's nothing in your way once you're out. On the reverse circuit, you're coming in on that same corner in reverse, and it is very, very tight.
All right, and
Is that one of the 3 downward spikes as well?
No, that's not 3 downward spikes.
let's just check heading.
That also sucks as a turn.
Yeah.
Is it up and left? No.
It's going to be more or less same level, a little bit lower maybe, and to your right.
Every turn is to the right in this.
It's like NASCAR. Left turn, no, right turn, left turn.
It doesn't have a figure of 8 like the reverse course does.
There's Captain's at it, right? Okay.
I'm at Milford right now, yeah.
Okay, perfect. I missed that one, so.
No, Captain, you're at Kaplan.
Am I?
Yes, sir.
Kaplan, you're right, you're right.
Damn it.
Left.
Damn it,
Not
Cap.
left, the other left.
Yeah, Red, you're currently in the midfield.
Yeah.
You get people at every turn. Just
Yeah, there it is.
During
Milford.
During race day, there absolutely will be a marker person, basically, at every single location you're going to.
Crash observer.
Yep.
Pretty much.
The camera crew. Because we love
a good crash.
We love a good crash.
Then there's going to be at least one Fury flying around everybody while they're racing, doing camera work, and that's Oleg. And he's probably going to crash into something structurally at some point.
Oleg is guaranteed to crash into stuff, but like also deliver some of the best visuals.
Yeah, his camera work is absolutely fantastic.
Soulbite, the command in Discord or in Twitch chat is Anzia. I should set up a CruxCup.
I gave up just before trying that. I was like, should I try Anzia? Nah, I'll just give up instead of just spamming.
Okay, out of here we go to this, whatever looks like the pencil storage or whatever. Okay.
Pencil storage, I'm gonna remember that one.
Maybe like the mechanical erasers, you know?
It's the cigar holders.
You got the bulbs here that you're saying you aim for.
Yep, it's a lot easier in daytime to see them because they're obnoxious. Whereas at night they kind of blend into Kaplan in the distance.
Hard right.
It's also probably safe to go over them. These spikes go further down than they do up.
It is safe to go over them, but those antennas on top, I'm not sure if they're physical or not. But I always end up tripping myself up on them.
Yeah, I said earlier as well, but there's antennas below as well, which are even longer, I think. It's all down to what you get used to, I imagine.
Okay, hard right out of here.
Yeah, I found that using
Aim for the left side.
on the straightaways after the platforms.
Yeah.
Probably best to charge it up while under them.
Yeah, let it charge up while you're on approach and completing. Yeah, and that culling is doing stupid stuff.
think it's because it's probably calling out the platform that's supposed to be obstructed by your canopy, by the lines of your canopy.
I will say, using boost while turning does increase your turn rate.
Significantly. Which isn't necessarily a good thing.
Basically 90
So
to
on some of those
Shimura.
harder turns, it can assist. Oh, I just realized I'm still in SCM mode. Go up to nap flight.
Okay, there's Shimura.
Well, I keep seeing. I'm watching Red slowly getting further and further away from me. I'm like, he said he was flying at 220.
Oh no, I'm boosting and stuff.
280. Sorry, the P-52 is 280 SCM.
Oh, is it?
In theory.
Fair.
That's the stats that they're showing for it. I don't know
Okay.
what reality is in at mode.
Hard right.
It should be a little slower in around Orison just because the atmosphere's thick.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's it.
I think I was getting 240, but
That Milford. Okay. Beautiful.
didn't use it much.
Also, Ares pilots are going to have to watch out for their flight model changes in 4.0.2.
Okay.
Did you hear about that one, Red?
No.
They're going to kill some of the maneuverability and speed of the Ares, but they're going to super buff the Ion's DPS. It's going to be almost triple.
Is the weapon spread still trying to hit the broadside of a barn and missing?
I think that probably depends on if you're in zoom mode. Probably not, because they're probably trying to encourage that usage.
Okay, after Milford, a gentle right up to Kaplan. Pencil box, boom, and the balls. Hey, cool. Is somebody keeping track of laps?
That's for you to do, Red.
Yeah. I was more asking chat, since I have a challenge for it, and somebody out there wants a code.
You're on your third lap now.
Yeah, third lap, I'm heading to Kaplan.
For this set, at least.
Oh, Red, are you streaming?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Hello, chat. Okay, I am parking on Milford, the start-finish line. And I'm going to get a stopwatch on my computer here in a moment. I'm going to time you guys. So just rough timing, so that way you guys get an idea of...
Hard right.
Oh.
Guess we're all getting migrated.
That would appear that way.
Since Red is streaming, it's a lot safer too.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Alright, Red, the next time you pass me at Milford, I'm going to start a stopwatch. That way I can give you a rough idea of your lap timing.
Awesome.
So it will be by no means be the recording needed for qualifiers, but it'll give you an idea of roughly how quickly you're coming around the track.
Yeah.
With the
Providence.
P52, I want to say it's like 3 minutes 40, 3 minutes 30. It's pretty quick.
I believe the record is 340, yeah. Or 335.
P-72 record is 337.
Okay, so you might be closer to almost right around a 4-minute lap. I know for the Peregrine it's about 4:30 for me, but I'm not flying the best.
The fastest for 4.0 is 4 minutes 4 seconds.
In the P52?
In the P72.
Ah.
Which should be about
Hard
the same.
right.
Although, I think they got
To
standardized.
Milford,
didn't they,
which is
across
going
the
to
two?
be
I
10.
believe they did, yeah. And I'm waiting for them to shift the P72 to more race spec versus anything else.
Okay, beautiful.
52 for 4.01, 4 minutes and 80 milliseconds.
And Captain, I will get a timer for you as well.
Thank you.
Full power to
Absolute
engine
world
pips.
record at the moment is 3 minutes 33.5 seconds as of 5 days ago. In an M50.
Okay, coming around, coming around. Arch. Okay, Milford, we're going to come out and look for the pencil box. Oh! Dead. I knew it meant...
Race a sub in time?
Yeah. I survived, what, 12 seconds there?
18, I think. Yeah, I've got you, Captain.
Not to worry, we are still flying half a ship. Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
So, Tenon, what's your fastest time in a peregrine around it?
About 4:35-ish.
So, not that much faster than your uploaded
Okay,
one.
so
No,
that
my
was
uploaded one,
4 laps.
Take my uploaded one as basically my average at that rate.
Yeah, they are definitely physical.
Captain, what are you flying? M50?
Yes, M50.
Okay.
I feel like it's got the best boost duration. She can hold boost for like 50 seconds.
That's enormous.
Thanks,
My
Sergeant.
goodness.
Only problem is it also takes about 50 seconds to spool it back up.
Yeah.
Was it? I can't remember if it was this Fury or the P52 earlier. Basically regenerates boost as fast as you use it, so you can just pulse it if you wanted.
Captain, that's 1 minute.
Okay.
I also have no idea what I was doing earlier. Never mind. Figured it out. Nope.
There's someone who's just like
I was doing
phasing off
over
of the...
400 early without boost, and I have no idea how.
Sun's coming up.
Nice.
Yay, I can actually see where the hell I'm going.
Yeah.
Sunrise.
Well, and the platforms are a lot more obnoxious and easy to tell where they are when it's bright out.
They're a bit better now with the extra lights.
Like, I don't think in the past 2 years of me doing Ahumahi, or past 2 years of me doing CruxCup, I don't think when I did Ahumahi, I don't think we did it at night. I think it was during the daytime.
Last call for passengers.
And then Gold Dust, I think we started at night and rolled into daytime, which was
Please clear the hatch.
a little obnoxious actually, because it's easier to fly that course at night because you can see the markers better.
I'm betting this is somebody who's triple boxing right now.
Who?
There's 3 characters. All of them are like basically the same outfit.
I think it's a dual box with like their spouse or something, maybe.
Maybe.
All right, Captain, you're coming up on 3 minutes. Make that right turn and rocket home to me.
Whoever they are, they're well coordinated because I only see one moving at a time.
I mean, that's where it's father and mother and sort of child.
All three are similarly outfitted.
Yep. Then again, the same could be said whenever the Legion's out, in theory.
I mean, but you guys are chaotic as fuck. I'd like to say that.
Well, yeah.
Isn't that
Theoretically, we will be the same, but...
We'll do a quick ad break as this is getting loaded up.
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Gordon Slim, thank you for the follow.
353.64.
Right, that's about what I had in my call time.
I want to see.
Soulbite, do you want a lap timer?
It would be terrible, but sure.
Are you doing classic or reverse?
Crux, classic.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, that's definitely somebody triple boxing.
Hang on, I've got a... Cap, you were doing classic then, right?
Yes.
Just double checking. Suddenly had the doubt of, am I actually facing the opposite direction that I think I am?
Yeah. I'm actually going to break off and go do things and stuff in other places.
Okay.
I'll be around in Discord. I'll chat for a bit.
All right.
Soulbite, when you are ready, I've got timers ready to go.
Yep. Okay, on approach.
Yeah, we got 4 out of the 6 laps completed already.
I restarted.
I had some antennas on my way out. I think I found their 4th.
Now I want to walk down and look.
Yeah, you'll see it here in a minute.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered.
Track's been good.
Goodbye.
Okay, so one of them is up here. There were 3 more. Hang on. There's 2. This is amazing.
You want to explain to me what's happening? Because I'm not
Okay.
familiar.
So what's happening is that guy that's just going into the elevator, he's dressed the same as the other person, and you watch, and they don't move at the same time, right? One moves and stands still, and another one moves and then stands still. So they were between that guy, the 3 avatars were all kind of doing this leapfrog of, somebody was moving and somebody was waiting. So it was someone who was, yeah, and he had a username of like FFFF666888 something. So he's out there just triple boxing.
And that translates to
running 3 instances of the game, possibly on 3 different PCs, with 3 active accounts logged in at the same time, and alternating your input between each of the 3. So like somebody could go out and solo mole with a full crew. Or similar.
the amount of single-handed coordination that must require.
Not much. Because you're only using one character at a time.
Yeah.
Was it Jelly Bean or Jelly? one of the jellies used to do it with an old account for mole mining occasionally. I think he used his son's.
I'll say it's usually pretty good for mole mining, because, or at least you used to be able to load up your mole, get all the people in their seats, fly it to wherever you wanted to fly it,
Just do a set power amount.
park it, and then you'd use like 2 of the beams at minimum power just for their beam effect, and then you have the main beam actually command it.
The emotional support lasers.
On that note, Red.
Holy Green Giant build.
On that note, Red, what do you want to do for Sunday? Because I gotta tell you something. Terminus was giving me a good chunk of rig site last night.
Terminus surface.
Terminus surface, yeah.
So I did a quick surveying run on Terminus surface earlier. Found, I think it was 6 or 7 clusters, 70 rocks roughly total. Each cluster was worth about 3/4 mil, except the last, which was worth probably 2.5, 3 mil.
Yeah, I'd be okay doing some mining on Terminus. My deal is I would like to make sure, like, I want to be able to go out and do surveying for a bit.
Yep.
I've had, like, if I could focus on surveying for a day and just demonstrate regolith for folks and boost my own numbers up so I'm less of a 70th on a leaderboard chum.
I think I'm up to about 14th now. I overtook everyone else in the Legion, I think.
Nice.
Maybe one person. I know there's at least one person who isn't repping the Legion, though. And is repping someone else.
Yeah, I saw Zara was repping Vanguard. A couple of the folks repping UEMC. I'm cool with that.
Yep.
We don't need to be your one and only yet.
I am the one and only.
Alright.
On approach, Tenor.
Yep. I see you at 6 clicks out.
Alright. Red's coming in my M50.
Alright, I have a second stopwatch ready to go for you. Uh, 525, 620, or 0.626 for your split there.
Cool. Yeah, I can definitely improve it with getting used to flying this and getting some more boost coordination.
Hey, coming on through.
Yep, and you are started.
Heading for the wrong platform. Although 5 minute 25 isn't bad, apparently.
I have already disoriented myself. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Forgot
I
where
headed to the wrong.
Yeah.
The little fuel bubble things. I headed to the wrong one at first.
Yeah, that's why I call it the pencil holder or whatever. It's a bunch of, like, a row of blue containers with 2 rows of whites underneath. It's like this grid. I don't know. I'd call it a pencil holder. Okay, starting lap 5.
There is a real lack of uploads to SCR of Fury times.
Yeah.
There's 3 in total across all the patches.
Yep. Oh man, that's reminding me of when I was first prepping for the first time I did Ahumahi in my Raven for Open.
Oh yeah.
And I was the first person to put down a time on the Ahumahi track in a Raven. Carte Blanche, the very first one to put up an official time. And like 8 hours later, Echo put up a better time in a Raven. I'm like, God damn it, Echo.
If you want to do that again, I can lend you my Fury and you can do the reverse Ahumahi, because there's still no one with an upload of that.
Oh man, I have no experience flying the Fury. I'd probably roll it all over the place.
You know, once Red's finished with his lap, take it out for a spin. Give it a try.
I will say that I have seen somebody fly a car to all for the open bracket, and that was wild.
I was wondering about a hawk.
Oh, a hawk would go through this. Size-wise, would be fine.
No, atmospheric flight on the hawk is apparently amazing at the moment. I don't know if that's maneuverability or speed though, but I think it's speed.
So but you're coming back. Oh, okay. You're just coming into park.
Okay, from Providence we're gonna go right. Shimura should be lined up right next to us. There we are. Pulling some G's around that turn. I really need to like hold off on the boost until I'm on the straightaways.
I like my big flat square pancake.
Okay. And we're gonna go hard right
to
Commander
Tenna. For the longest time. Because it's too ridiculously expensive to even consider now.
Wasn't one of the prizes this time a Saber Raven code?
Yes, the winning team of the 24-hour race will receive one Saber Raven code.
Yeah. You know, I've already got one, but it...
I say, if that's us, I don't need a second one.
I wouldn't mind one. No, I'm just kidding. I am actually probably going to be commentating for the race. I'm not dealing with a... I'll be an alternate if we need, but...
I told Echo that for races that I'm not flying in, that I'm more than able to sit up and do staff stuff. So there's a good to fair chance that I'll probably be a race timer for at least one of the other race brackets. Alright. Our 7 clicks out now. Standing by to give you your split.
It's going to crash into this crate that's just before the finish line. It's got a load of bricks or whatever.
Split time 441.799.
All right.
Hop in the Fury, load up your recording software into a reverse circuit.
Oh god, my OBS is not at all turned on right now. It's so tiny.
Okay.
I always get how tiny these things are.
Ooh, I know what I'm gonna call them. They're the Tic Tacs.
It does mean you can get through any of the little sort of gaps and everything.
So you call them Tic Tacs. Me and my friends call them bees. They are well.
Yeah.
The
look
racing
like
version might be a Tic Tac. Oh right, I have to deploy this, don't I?
I don't know if
Okay,
you
so it's
have or not.
not the balls, but yeah, the stack of Tic Tacs.
So landing gear.
Gear should be up.
Because your thrust is still facing down, is why I say.
All 4 of my engines are facing backwards.
Oh, weird. That's a display glitch then. On mine, the bottom 2 are facing down, as if you're in landing.
Pretty mellow. So 5 done, working on 6.
It is the...
I can't remember if the LX actually has a deploy.
Hard right.
I think it just has landing gear because it doesn't have the weapons and
up.
auto.
No, I think the wings still deploy out. I just gotta figure out what my keybind is for. I do have it bound. I just don't remember what it is.
Right there.
Default would be the left alt plus K, I think, or right alt plus K. The one is like open all ports.
There we go.
The other is deploy and undeploy.
We're gonna go right out of there to Shimura, which is more or less, yeah, right there. Okay, there we go. From
Numpad
Shimura,
slash.
hard right to Commander Tenna.
There she goes. I knew she had a deployed state. I also remember that when well, so I remember changing that on my own. But I also remember that when the Furies first came out, they found it was actually faster to fly them, especially in atmosphere, in closed mode.
Yep.
For whatever reason, it was faster, and their tricording was getting them tricords where they had like 18 to 25 Gs of force that they were just able to. Yeah. Oh no. The original Fury flight model was a mess.
What is it? So the thrusters are almost 19 Gs forward main thrust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little gross.
Of course, that's nothing compared to something like the Merlin, but it weighs nothing compared to something like the Merlin as well.
Yeah. I think the Peregrine in full forward thrust can pull almost 27. But it's very, very brief that it even hits that point.
They made, holy shit, they made the Fury heavier than a Merlin.
That's silly.
Yeah. The Fury LX is 14 and a bit tons, the Merlin is like 7.
Alright.
448.532.
Okay, we're gonna take a right out of here, and we will find.
Yeah, the Peregrine's got less forward
the
thrust.
Tic Tacs.
And 5 times the mass. But
So this feature right here, calling out the Tic Tacs and the balls.
like, at the same time, it has more thrust.
Okay, that is 6 laps
I would
complete.
hurt myself in this ship.
Yes.
The challenge code is turn right.
Oh, I'm not even in. Oh, right. It only has SCM speed. I'm a dingus.
Fury.
Ooh, do I need to be an SCM, or can I go into...
You do not have quantum in a P-52.
Well, I'm in the M50.
You'll want to be in quantum then.
Yeah.
Quantum flight. Or nav flight, I guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that for the next couple rounds.
Yeah, it gives you the most straight line speed in general.
Okay, out of Kaplan.
Well, I can tell you that oh lord, that's a quick rotation. Regardless of which setup you're in, be it open or closed, quote unquote, your SCM forward speed does not change.
Interesting. I wonder if the maneuverability does.
I think you roll a whole lot faster when your wings are not deployed. Which makes some semblance of sense because you have your MAV thrust right up next to your everything.
And we see that further platform just off straight ahead there.
I gotta give you credit where it's due. You are lucky to have a VOD channel already established, whereas I need to now figure out a way to quickly get like 500 plus hours of stuff off of my channel before the beginning of April.
So what do you think of racing it? He's 3 times over your capacity, isn't it?
It's 6.
Oh, 6.
The limit is 100 hours. I'm currently at 600 hours in 1 minute.
So
301.
hang on, what? Go back. What's the deal?
So on Wednesday, Twitch announced that channels may only now store up to 100 hours of highlights, starting April 9th.
Wow.
So I have 600 hours of highlights on the channel right now, so I need to bin 500 of those.
Oh, jeez.
I'm currently in the process of getting them onto my SSD, so I can upload them to what will eventually be a highlight channel on YouTube.
Gotcha. I did not know they were doing that. I don't follow, like, I'm probably the worst content creator ever because I don't actually follow that stuff, any of the announcements. And
They sent the announcement Wednesday night to anybody who was over the cap.
I gotcha. See, I don't do many highlights either. That's the other thing.
Yeah. In my case, like...
It's clips as well, isn't it?
No, clips and past broadcasts are not affected. It's just highlights specifically. And most of my highlights are like story content games like Star Trek Online, No Man's Sky. I thought for sure you were going to slam into that.
Red, that's a 405.158.
Witness me.
That is 36 seconds faster than your first split.
All right. Respectable time for an M50 on the scoreboards, probably.
M50's got the world record at the moment.
I think you want to get you want to go for at least a sub 4 if you can.
So yeah, respectable, but about 30 seconds slower than the fastest ever.
Those people that are shaving 30 seconds off, like, just... I guess I could also turn off coupled.
You can turn off coupled. They're also cutting lines that are so incredibly tight.
Yeah.
Like, you're coming in and getting yourself sort of half lined up into the turn. They would be cutting into that corner even sharper.
Yeah.
Which is nutty.
Yeah, like using their boost power to turn into the platform and get back up to full speed quickly.
Pretty much.
That's where the real time save is.
Soulbait, you'd asked me a question about racing earlier. What was it?
I have no clue if I can remember.
Okay.
I did get the new Vicky Bay Stex throttle. I have not unboxed it yet. I was gonna try and...
I still need to unbox my VKBs. I'm just shuddering to imagine rebinding everything for 2 games.
I got a mouse and keyboard.
Same.
Which apparently has surprised a lot of people who have either watched me race or like chatted with me. Because they're like, you fly like you're flying with sticks. I'm like, no, I just do a lot of rolling when I fly, that's all.
Yeah. See, right now I've got hose sauce and pedals.
It's kind of a shame that the ones doing the sort of ridiculously close shaves in an M50, etc., don't also use the Fury. Because I have to imagine you could cut even closer.
You can cut closer, but the Fury is a little bit
It's
more
slow,
unstable in atmosphere.
It's also just, I don't know if it's just got less boost maybe.
It's not so much about boost as far as I'm aware. The fact that it has less atmospheric stability means that on courses like Ahumai or Gold Dust, it doesn't do as well as like a P72 does. The P72 does ridiculously well. 353.998.
Red, what's your forward non-boost speed in atmosphere in that?
Like 365.
Yeah, way faster than this. I'm getting like 248, 238?
It's about 240. Yeah.
238.
The M50 is a rocket. And it has some flight characteristics that make it a bit tougher to control sometimes. Jacketed has a good number of videos, not necessarily on the M50 specifically, but in general for racing. Right out here just shaving seconds.
Yeah, that last lap was about on par with me. That's really good.
Like that, for between laps 3 and 4, you did a 10, almost a 12-second shave, which is very, very strong.
Is that for my times? Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Am I doing good at this?
No.
I mean, you are showing improvement with pretty much every lap.
No. You're not doing good. You're doing great.
Oh, soul bite. I'm gonna work on my lines next time. I think that's where I can shave. Now I'm comfortable with the track. I'm finding the platforms reliably. I'm also finding when to and to not use my boost. Yeah. Basically, when I get down into the red, it's where you can't recharge, right? And that
25% and under.
If I get more than like a quarter of the way in, I probably just need to go for it full. Let it recharge after I've drained it fully.
Need to come back here at night and get used to it as well.
I think night might be a little bit easier because then your thrust vector indicator is a little bit more visible.
Shows up better, yeah.
Wonder if wearing an arrow helmet would change things. Or one of the others that we colours you had.
I hadn't thought about that.
I will say one of the great things about the Fury, it doesn't get squirrely. Like the P72, I find sometimes at higher speeds, if you're going for turn, get squirrely. Shh. Have to fight and compensate for. Fury just doesn't seem to. I don't know if that's just because it's slower. Just doesn't have lift surfaces fighting you.
.677. That is a second faster.
I can do better than that. We said 352.
Yeah.
Soulblight's got a good point. Maybe the Errol armor set with the different UI color.
Are there ones that change the colour? I can't think of any offhand, but the arrow one turns everything yellow, which isn't necessarily great.
Here's another question for you. Does your M50 currently have shields?
No, because I'm in quantum or nav mode.
You'll want to take them off if it does. You don't need them.
Okay.
Yeah, and like the generator you can take off.
Take out a power plant, a cooler.
Hey, Nightster.
Don't take out your quantum drive. It used to be that you would, but don't do it because you want nav mode.
Gotcha.
Take off all guns. Take off all missiles. You don't need them.
Take out the pilot.
It doesn't make a huge difference,
Go with the female avatar.
but it does make a difference to take off all that extra equipment off your ship.
How you doing, Nightster?
Soulbite 516.703.
There's turns, but not as good as before. Oh wait, 5... No, that was better. I was 525 before, I think.
I don't have the old split anymore. I reset your clock because you parked and come back up.
No, I was 525 before, so yeah, that's...
It was a busy week. I'm glad it's over.
Slowly keep getting used
I'm also
to it
kind of
As you get
at
when
the
you get
first
several
twinges of
consecutive
a
laps on the track at once, you start to get into
sore throat
the
coming in
feel of it without too much issue.
Yeah, this is going to be over hard right towards.
After my
Commander
first
10.
run of CruxCup, one of the things I talked to my friends about when I was up there is I was like, man, I didn't think I would get into a very zen mode, but after about 10 minutes, 15 minutes of doing this, I got real zen real fast.
Yeah.
And it becomes a thing where, as much as I'm not a huge fan of the original Top Gun, there is a quote from it, and after I crashed, it was the only thing in my head. But there's a quote from the original Top Gun of, if you think up there, you're dead.
Mhm.
With racing, I found that if you think about what you're doing, you cause yourself problems. $350.2627.
So shaved another 2.
That's another 2.05 seconds shaved.
Incremental improvements, always getting a little better.
Yeah. Let me see. Let's see. You're in an M50. Let's see what the track says for SCR.
It says world record 5 minutes 33 or something.
Okay, here. Main corner. Boom, I love it. Get the G-forces. Yeah, challenge, complete 6 laps. We've done that. Challenge code is turn right. That's a clean line.
So, Red,
Yeah.
the fastest M50 lap on the classic circuit in version 4.0.1. 3 minutes, 33 seconds, 466 milliseconds.
Oh, good God.
That is 17 seconds faster than you.
Those bastards.
It's also the world record. It's not just for an M50, it's the record overall.
You, Red, would currently be in 15th place with your most recent lap.
So, Tanner, what was my last split? Sorry, I'm coming in
5:16.703, and I'm ready to hit splits for both
right
of you.
turn. Gotcha. It's my bad. The challenge code is right turn. Thank you, Code Red, for catching that.
Watching Red tear up the ground, the space between you two.
Oh, shit!
Okay.
What would it have been then?
Right around 5:19.
Okay, yeah. I was like, oh shit, that's actually a thing. Because the grey just blended in.
Red, you shaved about half a second off.
Well, consistency.
350.050.
Returning subscriber. Glory to the Red Legion.
Echo Bit for the 25-month resub. I'm doing so good. What was the latest time on the M50?
On yours?
Yeah.
3 minutes 50 seconds.
All right. So I need to shave about 17 seconds off.
You'd be 15th. For an M50.
Yeah.
What's is it a running start for it?
Yes. Yep. 1 lap.
Okay, and I just
the leaderboard consists of 1 lap with running start.
Okay, I need to have display info 2 up.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the Fury times, and the difference between the old ones and the new ones is nuts. Sub 3 minutes on the old ones from 321.
Yeah, the old Fury with tricording was just very silly.
Remember us doing our Raven rally?
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
I need to get some recording software.
OBS takes little to no time to actively set up properly, and it'll do pretty much everything you need.
Well, it'll also save me having to deal with NVIDIA's shadow play.
And then I'm trying to remember what the program I use for all of my clipping and stuff.
Oh.
Crash.
Crash.
You were at just around 3 minutes into your lap at that point.
Yeah. All right.
Which is about accurate.
That was good.
Need to tab ping more.
Sometimes it
Red,
just distracts me.
You are pushing captain's laps on SCR basically off the list.
Oh damn! I got work to do then.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the leaderboards just at its base load, it loads the first 16. Once Red posts that and links the clip, gets the lap recorded and links it. If he's keeping that pace, your name will drop into the load more results portion.
Cap, you need to get to drop 3.5 seconds, Cap. Actually, to still appear on front page, you need to drop like a second and a half.
Yeah.
All right. I'm also going the ultra slim version. I am not wearing any clothing.
You may as well make sure that you don't have any.
Yeah, I can't cut the long hair either.
Well, I mean, you could cut stuff off the vehicle.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing because I do plan on buying like proper copies of the M50 in buck.
Careful, Red. That group is still wandering around. They're on the shuttles between stations at the moment. Half of them. That or everyone is just choosing the same arm set. Could just be.
Yeah. Dude, I bet you it's some Chinese UEC farmer.
Would be hilarious if it was just, oh yeah, they updated the tutorial so you could do it on Orison as well, and they tell you to buy this armor.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
And arresting 340-ish. 335, 340-ish.
Hi, Starfinder.
Cruise speed in Atmo.
So fast compared to the Fury. Does make me wonder why it's still a race ship.
So
because
I'm
they
gonna
have an updated race ship, all of the old race ships to be what they're supposed to be.
So I'm gonna get my ship on the claim timer, and then yeah, then I'll do a quick bio break and check on the misses. And when I come
I'm
back,
actually gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just saying I'm probably gonna pop out for the night.
All right. When
probably go take myself up to the Stanton Pyro Gateway for tomorrow.
Nice. When I come back, I'm gonna record some of these and get them ready to load.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Miss your shuttle? Not a problem. Another shuttle will be along shortly. At Orison Skyway.
Hey.
Providing connections to all major platforms, Crusader Industries is happy to offer free and convenient transit to all visitors aboard the Orison.
It's a nice Zen track, right? A couple of gateways you're getting through.
It's also fairly zen because it's just turn right,
Yeah.
turn right,
Mm-hmm.
turn right, turn right, and then slightly left into the sort of. But
Take
it's,
one slight left.
yeah, it's still. You've got to turn right to take that left.
Now you're going to want to make an unprotected left turn into 3 lanes of traffic.
Alright. So I'll be right back doing my bio break. Tenna, are you out?
Yeah, I'm gonna be popping out.
Alright. Hey, I appreciate you being in here at the track guide and keeping time for us.
Just to check, Tenor, because you're more familiar than I am with all the race courses. There's no Area 18 one yet, is there?
No, I don't think they've devised one because some of the auto
the
auto
routes,
storage
yeah.
locations are too tight to really work with.
It's a shame because you could get some of the good traffic dodging bits.
Oh,
There
are a lot of things people want to do on Area 18, but we can't yet.
Yep. Yeah.
There is on ArcCorp, our racing, right?
Yep.
But I don't have any racing missions at all.
The only racing mission I can think of on Planet there's one up in Microtech, and I know there's one on Hurston.
It's a skyscraper track in ArcCorp.
Oh, huh?
Yeah, it's there. It's 30 kilometers or so from one of the missions.
I thought they took out all the racing missions. I haven't seen any.
Did they take them out, or do you just have to be over at Hurston?
Oh, I've been over at Hurston. Don't know.
Oh, that sucks. All right, back for a minute, bio.
It might just be missions being weird because.
All right, Red's back.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Okay. Looks like everybody took off, Cap.
Soul did, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Right.
I had another video up.
So we're keeping the power plant. We're taking off the shield. One cooler. Unequipping all the weapons. The utilities. Save those changes.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected.
Very, very slim. I've heard it helps. I did hear it helps. It's not a ton. Got some gummy worms while I was up there. I was hoping I could wake up tomorrow and record more of my Project Zomboid playthrough, but right now my voice is getting a little scratchy. And my concern is that it would just be scratchy for the whole time. So I don't know. I have one video that I published today. I've got another one that's uploaded. Just waiting on me to put the timestamps. Those who've been following the Project Zomboid series. Okay. Let's get the Milford track. So this is what we're running right now. So we're at the spaceport here. The Milford is the start and finish, and that's where my character death happened. So I've got a character marker there. So head there, and we are going to just, I'm going to do the recording of it, right, from this round. So, yeah, for those who have been following, do you appreciate having the timestamps in the video, or is it just kind of something you lurk through and browse? Okay, so that's Providence, which is kind of in the middle. Okay, Shimura's there, which I just died at. So that means Milford is probably way off there. Okay. So we'll go from Shimura. We'll do this final lineup. Make sure power is full to engines. The one I published today was the kind of base building and some of the upgrades I'm starting on. The next one, I just spend a rainy day. I do a little bit of gardening. Okay. And clip right there. And I'm gonna start. Make sure I got my OBS going. On approach to Milford. And here we go.
I love scotch. I love
Hi,
scotch.
Trey.
Scotchy, scotch, scotch. Here it goes down, down into my belly. Mm-mm-mm.
Okay. I didn't catch the start there of this lap, but we'll score a few. Okay. Hard right up. gonna just feather that throttle. Okay, Providence into Shimura. Gentle one. This, I think, is a pretty hard right. Right there.
Absolutely not.
What's up?
Yeah, the game decided to make me party lead, and I'm just like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I was trying to.
I may
offload
have
some
just.
things,
Yeah.
and the game bugging out the QT markers caused me to try to improvise, and then I crashed
Went
into
off.
a turret.
Went off track here.
Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch.
So. Stop recording there. Just practice one track. That was a pretty good run. I didn't get a start stop. Probably get some timestamps. Cap one here. Pull up that video here. Oh. There we go. All right. I got one run. Okay, let's see here. We'll pull up the MP4. So I approach. And what timestamp are we at? It's at 53 seconds. And that's at 4:44. Okay. So 4 minutes 44. $131 seconds. 3 minutes. 351. So let's see where that ranks on the anzia racing. Yahoo Mahi Ring. Track, ship, Yahoo Mahi Ring, leaderboards. Oh, SCR. Okay. Let's go here. That's the DMR Rally Tracker. SCR.gg. I'm pulling that up on my leaderboards. Okay, under tracks, Mahi Ring, M50. So we said 3 minutes 51. Ooh, it depends on where I post. I might be knocking out Raging Casual. Oh, that would be rough. Okay, but I can get in there. I'll have to double check where it's at. 3 minutes 51. Yeah, Cap, I think you're definitely getting knocked out. The P-72 Archimedes. Not that many people with times posted here. They're at 4 minutes. The Razor, the Saber Peregrine. Oh, I've got the Omega. But I would probably... Oh my god. 10 minutes, 25 seconds. I feel like we need to, just for the memes, but it's also... I'm getting a bit of a headache, and... I think a 3 minute 51. You know. Yeah. These might be getting people, like, bumped a little bit here and there. We'll see. We'll see. Misk Razors. Okay, we got 4.0, a divider there. That's cool. That's cool. Of course, I'm looking at this. So, yeah, Raging Casual 351.78. I may beat Raging Casual and take 15th spot. I'll load that in with my timestamps probably tomorrow morning. The P-72 Archimedes, Sanji-sama, you know, we could potentially look at that. I was surprised there's only 4.5 minutes or so. Noise Maze in the 4.0.1. I was laughing about this. Croncy is the only one that's posted a time for the mole. And that's where I would go for the memes. We got Saber Raven times, Fetacall playing Fox, Commander Tenna. Yeah, good times there. Nobody in 4.0. The Mustang Omega was in there. Yeah, a lot of other ships. More Moltarms on the reverse circuit. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So normal gravity, oh, reverse circuit, there. Gotcha. So M50, 5 and 6 days ago. Mole, Kirby and Lampus, nice. All right. Well, I gotta say, I would love to stick around and do more racing, but right now I'm actually getting a headache, and I'm gonna go lay down, probably sip some tea with some honey. Might just sit in a nice hot, I'll set up a steam bake, kind of a mini sauna. But I do have, I think, one time that'll be 3 minutes 51. So that's what I'm gonna go for. Sorry to end it early today, folks. I'm as mentioned, it was I started off the stream feeling like slightly under the weather, and it's just not improving. So we'll take some rest. Be back in here on Sunday, and I think we're gonna do our group biting stuff on Terminus. So that will be our priority. Cap, I'm bouncing out. Appreciate you.
All right, Red. Have a good night. I'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah, Terminus for Sunday morning.
I like the sound of that.
So,
any place in particular we should load up?
Ruin Station. I mean, if we want to do the rings, that's fine. It sounds like people are getting really good results on the surface. So, yeah, we can bounce through that.
Okay, good night.
Night. And you folks at home, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'm excited to have gotten through the Ahu Mahi ring and the practices there. Plus, just a little bit better prepared for commentating on the event, which will be coming up soon. Thank you, Shugo the Lucky One, Echo Bit, all the folks. Yeah, hey, here we go. Let's do a quick shout out for Echo Bit and, of course, Anzia. The giveaway challenge code was met tonight, and it was it right turn or turn right? The challenge was right turn. We got our 6+ laps, and I think we got one that we'll be able to turn in. So with that, I'm gonna bounce out. I'm gonna pick somebody to raid. If you have a recommendation, drop their name in chat. I'll give them a quick precursory glance. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on Sunday morning for the Sunday morning mining session. Later. And thank you, EchoBit, for the 25-month resub. Gordon Slim with a new follow. Don's Country Store with a new follow and the raid. And Scanter Live with the new follow as well. Appreciate you all. We are raiding. Two. Kemi 65. Let's go there.
View. Okay, so.
All right, raiding over to Kemi. Y'all have a fantastic time. Catch you later.